All right. What's up, guys? Hopefully, y'all can hear me. Let's get into it. So, I wanted to start this session a little bit earlier and just kind of break down pre-market plan and, just kind of go through the whole process of how we like to identify opportunity in this market. So, we got a chart over here on ES. And the first thing I do every single day is I hop on that 1 hour because for me, it's all about understanding that story, right? Like when we look at this price action, the better and more we understand the story, the easier it is to execute and spot opportunity, pull the trigger, hold trades when you're supposed to, stomp out of trades if you're wrong, everything, right? It really all starts and is centered around the story. So let's look at it. So we got ES over here. And in pre-market, we're starting to get a pretty hefty sell-off, right? And we're going to dive into that in a little bit. But the first thing I always like to do is I grab my 4 main levels, okay? So my 4 key levels, these are what we call pit numbers, okay? This is previous day high, end of day, previous open, all right? And then previous day low. So these 4 main levels, they're important because they have tons of volume there. So what I'm going to want to do is watch these. These are going to be our storytellers, okay? So basically how I like to do this and what I do over in the Discord is I go, all right, there's a bullish and bearish play. It's probably this is going to be a key level over here at 68.84. If buyers show strength off PDL, right? Because we're opening next to previous day low. So what I'm going to want to do is go, okay, if buyers take the ball, right? If they show up and show out and completely decimate sellers, what does that actually look like? Well, it's going to look like some, let's see here. It's going to look like what I like to call acceptance, right? Where buyers are going to show up and maybe push all the way up into previous open print, right? Maybe we get like something like this, right? Maybe we get a little red bar right here. And then maybe we get a nice little green pop, boom, right? The shift. And then I basically want to see buying pressure here off PDL. Look for our strategy, right? The 3-step approach, the moving average cross, the RBI, the GBI off the open for longs into 68.70 and 68.78, right? These guys. And then if buyers take that level, I'm then going to want to look to target previous day highs, right? So this is basically, I'm just going to use them as like the benchmark, right? If buyers hold this level, I'm going to target this level. All right. Now, on the bearish side of the coin, right? I'm watching, not only am I watching buyers, but if sellers can muscle through PDL, things could get really bloody today. Okay. And honestly, like for me, it really don't matter. If buyers show up and if buyers take it, good. I'll trade with buyers. If sellers show up, if sellers take it, good. I'm going to trade with sellers. And the key thing is asking yourself, like, okay, what visual can I use to determine who's stronger, right? Like what on this chart can we use to be able to go, hey, you know what? Sellers are in control, but how do I know if they actually got the strength to actually push through PDL and hit that next target? And that's going to be our moving average. Okay, our moving average is going to do a lot for us. It doesn't just tell us who's in control, but it tells us what type of control they have, right? It's strong control, healthy control, dominant, aggressiveness, right? Like all that is depicted completely off the moving average. So judging on this moving average right here, I'd say it's pretty healthy. And judging how we close this candle, we'll be able to spot strength coming into previous day low from the selling side, and then we'll target 6834, 6800, and 6770. All right, so that's how I like to basically, let me pull this guy right there. Okay, so that's how I like to determine the bullish and bearish pre-market plan here on ES. I like this trendline snap. This is definitely looking bearish. And that doesn't mean that buyers can't show up, right? I mean, obviously anything can happen in this game. Nothing's ever permanent. But judging based off that moving averages, it is looking a little bearish. Dude, I dropped a weight on my foot this morning, and I may have friggin' broke it. That shit hurts. Okay. All right, so let's take a look here. So this is NQ, just like ES. I like to do it the same exact way every single day. NQ is actually looking a bit more bearish. And the reason is because NQ is actually broken previous low. Okay, so yesterday's low was broke here in pre-market. Now, once again, I'm going to kind of do the same exact thing, and I'm going to go, okay, we have our 4 levels. And which level is actually relevant in the next, 15, 20 minutes? That's going to be previous day low. Okay. Now, what I absolutely love about days opening below the previous low or high is that if sellers hold this, right? Let me zoom in. So say we get something like this, right? Say we get a green candle and then we end up getting one like this. All right. That would be sellers holding it, and we could expect strong selling pressure, possibly all the way down here, right? Kind of grabbing from over here. Now, that's the bearish scenario, right? So right here, I'll go bearish scenario, right? There's always 2. There's always that. There's hot, there's cold, there's good, there's evil, there's up, there's down, right? There's heads, there's tails. It's the bearish scenario, right? So basically what we're looking for is selling acceptance or selling pressure that's going to push and stay. Okay, that's the important word. We need to stay below previous day low. Now, on the flip side, which we've all seen, right? We got previous day low right here. What if we get one of these, right? What if we go boop, get back above it, and maybe we get one of these, followed by one of these, right? Bam. We've all seen that before. That's what we call a fake out. Now, these plays can get a little tricky, but moral of the story is we have a support that was broke, right? So right here, this becomes sellers that are $1 million word, trapped. Okay. Trapped sellers. All right. So basically what I'm looking for is trapped sellers below previous day low. Right. And for us to realize they're trapped, what do we look for? RBI, baby. Red bars to get ignored. We start getting RBIs below PDL. You can bet your bottom dollar that she's going to shift and rally all the way up to EOD. Okay, so that's my thinking process going into the day. So with that being said, though, that makes this level what I like to call critical. Okay, now the reason it's critical is because what happens there is gonna help us understand the story, right? So like, it's not just a random level, right? If you're getting specific chart patterns and candlestick patterns at this level, like, it's for a reason. This is where the banks like to show up and show out, leave their footprint, etc. Right? Some people love using the indicators, the volume profiles, etc. Me, I just watch the critical level. If I could watch the critical level, I'm gonna get everything I need. I already know that's where the banks are gonna be, right? Because that's where the volume is. So let's watch previous day low here on NQ and see if we can capture ourselves a nice little push to the upside. Right. And then, okay, so now that I got like my bullish and bearish figured out, I then will drop down to the 5-minute, which is the storyteller. So if you day trade, the 5-minute is, in my opinion, the best time frame for, okay, it's not like, oh, I only use the 5, but the 5 is the best time frame to judge if it's going to be bullish or bearish, right? Like the market structure, the RBIs, the GBIs on a 5 minute, they tend to serve me the best as an intraday day trader. Now, 2 minute is very effective for entering into positions and lowering risk, right? So you got to think of it as like a tool belt, right? If you're building a house, you're not just going to use a hacksaw the whole time, right? You're going to use a hacksaw when you need to saw something, right? If you need to put in a screwdriver, you're going to use something else, right? So like that's how I like to look at time frames. You'll see a lot of stuff on social media, and they're like, oh, this is the best time frame or this, and it's like, well, that's a little ignorant, because first you would have to define what it is you're trying to accomplish, right? So like if you're trying to, oh, I want to make money in trading, well, there's a lot of things you need to do to make money, right? Like you need to be able to understand the story, you need to be able to understand probability, you need to be able to understand risk reward, you need to be able to understand execution, right? Market conditions. Like that's a very broad statement. So what I've tried to do is really dive deep into trading and be like, okay, there's all these different tools here, which one should I use, judging off what part of the process I'm on, right? So like if I'm just looking for a trade, I'm going to use a 5 minute, because that's going to help me better filter out the noise, but not filter it too much, right? And all the data we've collected is on the 5 minute, so there's that trust there that when I do get my 3-step approach, I can trust it, right? So for anybody that's new to the channel, and if today you trade with us and you actually like the strategy and you find it valuable to you, what I want you to do is click the link below and check out the free mini course that I give to everybody on this strategy. And honestly, just check out the website. It's a really good website. There's a lot of good information here. It takes less than like 10 minutes to read, but what it does is help give you an idea of the philosophy we use over here at HBT. Okay, and here's a bunch of traders that are on our team that have been able to use the strategy to become better traders. So check it out. It's a phenomenal resource. And you can opt in, and I actually will send you data reports, right? So if you click this button right here, or if you put your email in right here at the bottom, what I do is send you weekly data reports, because for me, like to really get to that point where I can execute and I can actually trust the strategy, kind of like we were just talking about before, I had to collect all this data, right? So there's about 18 months worth of data on this 3-step approach on the 5 minute time frame. So basically I send these to you weekly, right? And it's just something that you could go through and be like, oh, okay, right. How is the strategy working, right? Well, for the month of April last year, we had an 80%, 21 opportunities, right? And you'll start to see a lot of patterns in the data, and that's exactly what it is you want. Okay, let's get it. Let's get her done. Give me 1 second. I'm going to hit the head, and then we go into execute. Bro, my foot. All right, so remember, going into the day, I'm already feeling a little bit more bearish because the 1 hour. So let's see here. Let's get paid. Let's make this money. All right, so we got SPY, chart on the right, chart on the left, it's NQ. First thing I want to do is go, okay, we got ourselves a GBI, baby. GBI. We got 2 GBIs. Okay, green bar ignored, right? So it's important. We also got another one right here. So let's watch PDL, right, and see what we get. Also, it's Friday, so I want to make sure I'm watching Tesla as well as SPX, right? So when I trade options, I trade SPX, and I trade Tesla. That's really pretty much all I trade. I feel like those two just give me the best bang for my buck. All right. So let's whip up this SPX too. I love SPX because when you're watching the SPX chart, like even if you're a futures trader, like predominantly and primarily, you should definitely still watch SPX because it's just its price action gets respected consistently. It's very and is clear, right? Because it's got none of the pre-market data on, so it's a little easier, right? It's a little easier to be able to go, oh, okay, we gapped down this morning. What does a gap up actually look like, right? My whole strategy is really built. Well, the foundation of it was built off the gap fill, right? Like right here, we have a massive gap between yesterday's close and today's open, right? So this right here, this is called the gap, right? This is the pre-market gap. Now, I always like to go, what does it look like when it gets filled, right? So you see we sold off. Now we're about to suck back up. And then what it is, I'm going to look for a structure to play to the upside. All right, Tesla over here. Dude, my foot is like throbbing. I feel like I'd friggin' drop a 45-pound weight on it like a complete retard. And yeah, we'll see how that feels tomorrow. Jeez. All right, so Tesla's got a nice little trend. I like it. All righty. Dude, why is that even like that? All right, bam. All right, so we got Tesla right here. This is EOD. Do this quickly. EOD. Make her blue. Look at these buyers. Hold on. Look at these buyers. Okay, look at this. Very strong buying. Look at NQ, right? What were we just talking about? If buyers got strength above PDL, we were going to start looking for plays up to EOD, and it looks like it's going to happen in 2 minutes. Now, yesterday, the market was extremely choppy. Okay, so there's some things that I'm going to be looking at today to be able to determine if I even want to trade. And one of those obviously is structure and healthy moving averages. Now, when you get large moves like this, these are the last things you ever want to get into because they're so far away from the average. What tends to happen is we get extended from a moving average, and the data tells us that extensions lead to pullbacks. So let's just see how that kind of plays out here. Definitely, I'm not the trader that chases these. If it was on a lower time frame and it was, one of them igniting bars that we talk about, then yeah, maybe. But this is a really strong push to the upside. So while that's doing its thing, I'm going to get my Tesla chart good. All right, this is previous data low. And then we got, bam, PDH. All right, there we go. Let's back it up a little bit. Let's see what we got. All right, so we got a little trend that I'm also watching here. All right, it's a downward trend. It looks like we got it on SPY and on QQQ. Let's see if we can get some bullish criteria. All right, here we go. Damn. All right, so we're coming in that 1 hour trend. Definitely a very strong push by buyers. Look at this, dude. We are cooking. We are cooking. We cooking. 1 hour, a 1 hour trend was just, what's the word? Filled. All right, so let's watch that. Once again, I really do not like large candles, large wicks. It's a sign that the market might be relatively choppy. So once again, like I'm a big trader. The money isn't made in your winners. It's made in your ability not to continuously lose, making stupid decisions in the market, right? So for me, it's like so, and for everybody a part of the academy, right? You guys know we spent a whole month just talking about identifying good markets and bad markets, right? A whole month. 30% of the whole academy was spent on identifying good markets to trade in, right? And identifying bad markets to stay away from, right? You want to strike while the iron's hot. Now, that doesn't mean you need perfection, right? It means you need to be in a healthy environment, to actually participate. So, yeah, we are getting a very nice break right here to the upside. It's not really what I did as healthy opportunity. So, unfortunately, all stuff like this, I gotta just stay patient, and there's really no trade for me. And it just goes to show, right? Look at here on SPX. Let me do this real quick. That gap was filled, right? So we opened right here, and the gap is just about filled. So once again, this is just how the market markets. It doesn't like gaps. It doesn't like extensions. Maybe it does like them. It just always fills them would be the better definition. So now let's see what these guys can do right here. SPX also has this trend right here on the 5-minute. It looks like it's been broke, right? So this is pretty important. This is pretty important. We could definitely get a nice shift here. Let's get PDH, right? Because PDH is definitely a good upside target on ES and SPX here. So here I'm going to go upside target. Bam. Bam. Upside target there. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. All right. All right. This thing's cooking, bro. This thing's cooking. She moving. She moving. She moving. All right. Let's go. Watch that trend. Watch ES. All right, let's get it. What we got? What we got? NQ coming into EOD. I'm gonna get off that 2-minute because I don't understand the 5-minute yet. And hear me out, guys. You see what I just did? I was on the 2-minute, searching for opportunity. I don't understand the 5-minute yet, so there ain't no reason to be on that 2-minute. Zero. All right, so now we got ourselves a little pocket. Okay, got ourselves a little pocket, and we're coming into the 1-hour moving average. Buyers are exceptionally strong, and it's literally what we just talked about in the pre-market plan on NQ. I was like, if buyers can't hold this, let's look for longs. Well, I didn't know it was going to happen in 10 minutes, but the market literally just rallied. But once again, it's because a lot of sellers hopped in here and they trapped, absolutely trapped, got smoked. It's really been a pretty nasty market this week. Market's been pretty nasty, but that don't mean it's going to be nasty today. Okay, let's approach it with a fresh mindset. Great price action in pre-market, and we're actually coming into a key level here. So you guys see here this green bar that was completely shattered in pre-market. So there's probably some buyers up here that got trapped previously. So what we're going to look for here is to see how sellers react and buyers. But if we can get bullish structure here, I'm definitely going to start looking for long plays. Okay. So let's see what we get. We also got ourselves a little key area right here. Right. So let's watch that level. NQ is straight ripping right now. Look at this, dude. This thing is cooking. She is cooking. Cooking. I like that. I like that. What's Tesla doing? Not much. Yeah. And Tesla's starting to shift, right? She's trying to shift. Open. Dude, look at look at SPX right here. Cooking, dude. Oh my God. Is anybody aware of something like going on? Or is it just regular Friday, like just craziness? That's a clean break of trend right there. Look at that. Boom. This market has sucked lately. And, and I tell you what, though, right? Like I was actually just talking to one of my clients about this. It's like the market doesn't care whatsoever. Like if it fits your needs, right? Like we all want to trade. We all want to make money. But like if this thing just rallies the whole friggin' morning, it's like, yeah, I mean, if it ain't giving you entry criteria, it just ain't giving it to you. Like, and genuinely ask yourself, be like, well, like, is there anything I could have done? I mean, yeah, we could have played the 2-minute 5, but I mean, that's not really my strategy, right? I don't go into the day going, hey, if a 2-minute candle respects the 5, I'm going to pull the trigger. So let's just stay patient, keep our eye on the ball here. NQ, I'm super bullish on NQ above 24,892. Let's see here. Okay, get rid of this. And it honestly makes a lot of sense because the market's been like range bound, right? It's been trading back and forth. All right. How do I want to play it? Let me see here. All right, so we're right here at EOD. It's a key level right here on SPY. We're right at end of day. NQ is like just ripping here. Oh no, I'm feeling a little like we're coming into previous day high right here. All right, this is key. I just don't like the way we've come into it. So not really any clean pullbacks. Or well, here, how about it might be time now for us to go, okay, yeah, this thing's just ripping. I mean, if you're a scalper and you got your chase hat on, you can hop in this, put your stop loss right below the previous 2 minute. That's not my style. That ain't my style. All right. Watch NASDAQ here as we come into previous day high. There's literally been no RBI or GBI, and we're super extended from all of our moving averages. So ready? We got ourselves a little pocket here on the 5 minute on NQ. All right, jump back to that 5 minute here. Yeah, look at SPX, dude. This thing's looking very strong. Very, very strong right here on SPX. Potential long plays, honestly. Still staying a little patient, watching Tesla. All right, baby. What you gonna give me? What you gonna give me? Let's just see if we can get our 3-step approach. This is what we look to trade each and every single day. So let's just see if we can get it. Keep it simple. Keep it simple. Right? This is literally, let me see if I can find an example like today. Let me see. Strong push in the morning. It's been a pretty bearish last couple months. Yeah, something like this maybe, right? Rally up, RBI, boom. I don't like NQ up at PDH. I don't like that gap right there. All right. What we getting? Tesla. And if it's anything like yesterday too, you kind of got to be. Thank you, Mike. Thank you for letting us know about that news. It's like one of those things where I'm like, not every day is the market in the conditions I look for. So I either need to be able to adjust to that or walk away from that, right? So like for me, it's about watching this chart here and being able to go, okay, like I'm looking for the 3-step approach. If I'm not getting it, it probably isn't the market I want to participate in. But if I do end up wanting to participate, I got to be willing to go, okay, I can't expect the RBI and GBI to have follow through, right? So let's see what we get right here. Let's see if they can show up. We're retesting that trend right there. Let's see. SPX is looking a little weak. Hold up. Be right back. All right. Alrighty. All right. Yeah, coming in at 2-minute 20. Buyers are starting to look a little bit weaker. No structure, no trade. We are retesting an AOV right here. Interesting. Interesting. That's probably that would have been a good AOV to trade off of right there. Look at that. Oh my lord, baby. Okay, starting to get some patterns right here. That's a 2-minute. That's a strong 2-minute. Let me see. That's a strong 2-minute 20 push right there. All right, cool. Let's see how this plays out here. Let's see how this plays out. It's still not the criteria I like. We're way down below this red bar right here. So there's definitely a strong selling pressure up here. Once again, right? Like if I just jump in because I got a 2-minute 20 retest, right? Like, but the 5 isn't making the sense I like. If we can come down, I'll tell you what, if we can come down for my futures traders, I might go for a little scalp. Let me see. I want to come down, retest about 50% of this candle. Maybe even retest the 2-minute 20 again because I like that bounce off the AOV. What's my 1 hour telling me? Yeah, no, the orb, I really haven't been using orb at all. I mean, and it's and that's not to say it's not good. Look at NQ right here off end of day right here. This is looking good to the upside. Potentially. Yeah, no more orb, Eric. Not for me at least. Look at NQ. Look at NQ. Buyers are trying. But when there's no structure to the upside, you know, it's dicey. (1 minute 50) off the AOV. I'm gonna try
Order
something little
filled.
right here, guys. I'm in a long play. I'm just gonna try one contract. Let's see here if we can get a rally up to EOD. I'm gonna suck up the let me see. Stop goes right below the previous 2-minute. I'm on my 5-minute right here. So I like the bounce off the AOV. And I like us at this key level. So I'm gonna try something small right here. We're gonna try something small. We're gonna try something itsy bitty. You gotta be quick with it. Gotta be a little quick with this one, mate. I like that 5-minute trend. What time is that? 9:56. We got news here in a little bit. Maybe, baby. Yeah, let's see if these buyers can hold this. Let's see. I just really like the bounce off that AOV. In the 5-minute 20. When in doubt, switch to the 5-minute time frame. Everything else can get a little noisy. Let's set this up. Nice push, nice push. I'm sucking this up here above the previous candle. Let's get that push right into EOD. Look at that. Look at that, baby. EOD on SPY, not on ES. We're going to hold it. I like that 5-minute trend. I'm going to hold on to this. Now, my goal today is to not be retarded with taking profits. Push, push, push. Push, baby. Yeah, nice push, nice push. Nice push, nice push. Look at that. Look at that. Well done. Button up the stop loss. We might push through it. I'm going to open it up. I'm opening this up. All right. Stop right below that one. Oh, look at that push, yo. That was beautiful, baby. Beauty. How do I want to play it? How do I want to play this? I don't want to get too crazy with it, but I think buyers are onto something here. I'm gonna let this cook. Let's let her cook. Nice trade. Ooh, that's a little choppy. Right there. Look at that, baby. Come on. Come on. Come on. Give her a little bit of room. A little bit of room. Ooh, open her up. Open her up. We're going to PDH. We're going to PDH. Look at this, guys. Look at this play. Unbelievable. Very nice. Whip that up. Dude, look at that. That is beautiful. Who's in this? I need W's. Look at that, dude. This is a fire play. Unbelievable. Beauty. What a beauty. Button up that stop a little bit. What's the 5-minute look like? Oh my God, bro.
Order filled.
Hit me. Yo. Dude. Let's fucking go. Unbelievable, dude. $1,200 play right there off one con, and I got clipped. Dude, who caught? Did anyone? Dude, wow. Unbelievable. Whew. That's crazy. Wow, what a good play. Wow. And just to break it down, dude, what did we do? We played off the AOV retest. That was it. That was it. Give me, and throw me a like. That was a phenomenal play right there. Let me get a like. Like it if you caught it. Wow. Great play. That was a great play. Oh, did you really, Mike? That sucks. It almost got me. What a friggin' play. Wow. Wow. a good play, guys. That was a really good play. Now, if you didn't catch it, you got to ask yourself, right? Like, is this something? Do we want to, like, we got to be a little patient right here. This is crazy volatility. Crazy volatility. Great play, though. That was beautiful. Nice. Okay, so NQ, what do we have? Red bar ignored right here. So that's an AOV we want to watch. Dude, that's friggin' that's such a good play. Come on, Key. Yeah, if any, once again, if you're new here, check out the link below. I break down the whole strategy. Free mini course, help you trade it. All right, now that we got a little money to play with, Key, come on, baby. All right, so let's see how the moving averages start holding up. When in doubt, zoom out. So, and I just want to really touch on something here. Area of value, 5 minute 20. Okay. This we entered right here. So the opportunity stems off of what? The AOV. Watch NQ. I'm going to watch NQ here. Hold on. For my NQ traders. Bunch of savages. Can you please stop being retarded? Oh, watch NQ. Hold on.
Order filled.
Thanks, Mike. There we go. You should be good. I tapped the microphone. Trading NQ with crazy volatility, and we're still only risking $355. If you want the mini course,
Order filled.
that clip me. Yeah, NQ in this volatility, you gotta be a little crazy. That's the move right there. That's the long play. Yeah, you gotta be a little easy on NQ. It's gonna hold it. See, it's gonna hold it. Where's MNQ? Where's MNQ? Micro NASDAQ. See, I'll try the micros, and I'm gonna try it. I want to get a little bit closer to that because now I'm a little frustrated that wicked me.
Order filled.
I'm gonna try one more here. Let's see what we get. I like that 2 minute 20 held. See if we can get a push here on MNQ. There we go. Once again, just playing off the AOVs. Men lie, women lie. AOVs do not. You guys see how I'm doing this with tight risk? Tight risk. Look at this. Right off the AOV. That's how you do it right there, guys. Look at that. That is freaking beautiful. Look at this. Give me my money. Give my money. Scalping AOVs, guys. Scalping them. Friggin' scalping them. Look at that. Button this up. Cut it in half. How do I want to play it? Put it at break even real quick. I want to see if this can. Oh, I gotta hold that. I have to. I have to. That's a 5 minute candle. Hold on. What's left on that though? 36 seconds. Oh, dude, guys, this is about to pay a lot of money. This trade's gonna pay, guys. Potentially. I mean, you never know. Sellers can come in and wipe me out in any second, but we're gonna take a stab here anyways. That's a friggin' great play. See how the AOV held perfect? And then I'm gonna bump my stop right below that candle, and we're gonna take this up, dude. We're taking this up. Look at that. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. We're going back to back G notes. Come on. See if we could pull 1,400 out of this trade. Stop right below the current candle. Come on, let's go. Let's freaking go. Y'all need to join the team. If you guys are looking for a good team, you gotta join HVT, man. I'm gonna take a little profit. I'm gonna take 3 off that if it lets me.
Order filled.
I shaved 3 off. We're gonna leave the other 2. Come on, bro. Come on. AOVs, baby. Come on. Just gotta trust them, guys. Like if you just trust them, like right or wrong, that play was super sketchy, but I trusted it. When you trust, when you trust it, you make money. Think 90% of traders are scared, right? They're freaked out. They don't want to lose. They want perfection. Me, I just want an AOV retest, button it up, button that up, keep that high and tight. Keep it high and tight right here. They're runners, actually. I'm going to give it room. Might not be the smartest move, but honestly, we got money to play right now. We got some money to play. So we're going to leave that. Stop right below the previous 1 minute. If we get clipped, it's all good. We already locked in 1,400. Clip me, don't care. I'm using my moving average. Bump it up. Can she hold? See, this is why I study moving averages to no end. AOV, moving average. All right, I'm out of that. Great trade. Great freaking trade. This team is on fire. All right, I'm watching Spy too. Look at Spy. Okay, 2-minute 20 retest right there off EOD. What's the 1 hour trend telling us, guys? It's pretty healthy. On NQ, if we can come back into the 2-minute 20 range right here, I will take another long play. Yeah, check out the links below. I send you a free mini course breaking down areas of value. And literally both trades we took today were directly off the area of value. Directly. We're about to take another one. Because the conditions haven't changed, right? I mean, yeah, well, actually, we did come into our upside target here on NQ, but the conditions really haven't shifted. I'm watching the 5-minute 5 as well. We've been unable to close below that. Okay, so that's something that we're going to want to watch. A lot of people are like, dude, like, guys, this was a massive red candle and we longed it. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you understand the trap buyers and sellers theory, it's you're no longer trading off what you're seeing. You're trading off what the chart is doing. You're trading the shift. All right, watching NQ here. Watch the 2-minute right here. I'm just gonna I'll hop in with a 5 stack. Not in it yet. Fake out below the 1-minute 20, rally. Only thing I don't like is we weren't able to get a new high. But the 5-minute hasn't gotten a new low, so we're still good. I knew, dude, when I woke up this morning, I just freaking knew. When I dropped that weight on my foot, I was like, yo, I know today's going to be a good day. Because it was a test, right? It was a test day. My foot is throbbing right now. I might be broken. I'm just kidding. I'm just whining. All right, we didn't touch it. Now we touched it. But we got to wait 2 minutes. Got to wait 2 minutes. All right, coming back into the AOV. This is touchy. How I feel about it. I honestly think we'll be able to get a pop. I really do. I think we'll be able to get us for my futures traders. I mean, option traders too. You just got to be a little quick with your entries and exits here. But if we can come into this 5 and not close below it, I think I'm going to try something a little small. And it's because our risk will be minuscule. Damn it. May missed it. Damn it. And just like that, you missed the opportunity. Son of a bitch. Excuse me. Oh my God, look at this. Look at this 2-minute candle. Yep. Yeah, buddy. Rolling like a big shot. You know what? Know what's cool though? I hoping that you guys are understanding how I'm breaking this down though, right? Like the AOV means way more to me than a large red candle. That is why. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that, bro. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. So let's get something that pulls down, because that's just way too much friggin' risk. And look at the 1 hour trend. The 1 hour trend is valid. It's super nice. Look at that 5 minute time frame. Bounce right off the AOV, right off the 5 minute time frame. I'm trying
Order
something
filled.
here, and I'm just gonna put my stop right here. It's a little dicey, but oh yeah, we in flow state, guys. We're in straight flow state today. We are in straight flow state. Look at that, bro. Unbelievable. Keep my stop right there for now. Let's see if it can hold. It's a dicey one. It's not the entry I wanted. And it's at previous day high. See, obviously, if I got the entry at the low, that'd be great. But what I'm trying to do here is adapt, right? And I'm trying to play off the 1 minute 20 here to do it. So once again, I understand the story here, and I want to be a part of it. So I'm going to use my lower time frame moving averages to help me do it. This is kind of a sketchy play, though. It's not necessarily my favorite, but we're doing okay this morning. So if I take a L, it's not the worst. 5 minute trend looks healthy. Clean bounce off the AOV. Want to see this push. There it goes. Look at that. See how we're doing this? See how we doing this? Yeah, Eric, it is. And that's why I try to just stay focused on that 5 minute time frame. So that way, like I could keep watching the story, right? If I can keep watching the story, oh yeah, baby, yeah. Come on, Shug, you gotta break through, baby. You gotta break through. Stop right below the current 1 minute candle. Yep. I'm telling you guys, bro, we're on fire today. We're on straight fire, bro. And it's all off these areas of value. That's it. Look at that. I'm going to. Should have definitely trimmed there, but I like the 5 minute trend, so I'm just gonna hold it. I don't even have it take profit. That 5 minute trend's healthy, so I'm gonna take full advantage of it. Full advantage of it. Bump up the stop. I love volume. Like some people like are like, oh, I don't trade news days. Like don't Don't do stuff like that, because when you say stuff like that, you're subconsciously programming in your mind that you can't trade a news day. And then what happens is you start to make stupid, irrational decisions during news that cost you money. I'm going to put a break even in. And I'm definitely going to trim. Hold on. So we have 5. Let's see what happens here on the 2 minute. But like, so if you're telling yourself like, hey, you know, I don't trade news days. Well, what's gonna happen is you're gonna trade news days like garbage. That's all that means. And then, you know, because the chances of you not trading tend to be pretty slim, because we're all addicted to this game. We're definitely degenerates. Don't care how you put it. Most of us spend about 90% of our working day obsessed with the chart. So make a long story short, just don't tell yourself you're not going to trade a news day, because what's going to end up happening is you're going to trade it, but you're going to butcher it. I'm bumping that right up. I was going to. Break even it. Don't let it scare you. Not yet. I'm watching too the previous 2 minute candle. Okay. I want to see buyers hold that low. And can they hold it? Can they hold it? Can they hold it? They're trying. They are trying. I don't like that push from sellers though. So what I'm going to do is hold this trade, because they are definitely trying. They're definitely trying. Yeah, if it hits me, it hits me. I don't care. I'm gonna put it at like 150. If it hits me, so be it. I'll get back in. See, and this is one of the benefits of trading with futures, is like you don't have to hold through crappy trades, right? Like you can break even it. See, I'm a degenerate too, guys. Yeah, it's looking ugly. She's looking ugly. She's looking ugly. She's looking ugly. Todd, we're having a great morning, bro. Really good morning. Really good morning today on HPT. We literally caught a massive morning move. Just it playing off the AOV in the 5 minute 20. It's absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. See, it's okay to be a degenerate. It pays to be a degenerate. Like with trading, like don't call yourself greedy, because that's another thing. Like you're not. When you're in flow state, you should be making as much money as you possibly can. And that's what I'm trying to do right now. I'm seeing things clearly, so I want to hold my trades a little bit longer, right? A lot of people will go, oh, I don't want to be greedy. You never go broke taking profits. Yeah, you freaking do, right? Because your ass takes profits so damn quick, and so your winners don't outweigh your losses. I hate that saying. Never go broke taking profits. It's actually one that's like and trust me, I used to be the dude that had a 90% win rate, but was still unprofitable. And it was because I went broke taking profits way too quick. I definitely should have trimmed some off that, but I'm just going to leave the stop right below the current 5 minute candle, because that's a big, mean, scary candle. But I don't care, dude. Just let it go. Just let it freaking go. I'm so sick of stressing over it. So I'm going to
Order
shave
filled.
3. I just took profits on 3 contracts. I don't feel right not making any money on this trade. So let's see here. We'll leave that there. Let's see if we can add in off 2-minute 20 or something, or the 1-minute 20.
Order filled.
Hit me. Hit me. Good trade. It's a great trade. It's a really good trade. And I will get right back in.
Order filled.
May have done that a little too quick. But I'm going to give it a shot. Yep. Let's see. Yeah, buddy. Rolling like a big short. Yeah. I hopped in that one too quick. Let's see if she can hold. Bumping that up. Just a 3-pack. I just don't think the story has really changed yet. The 5 minutes just coming into the... See, that's the issue with the 2-minute, guys. Sometimes we forget what's happening on the 5-minute. Notice what's happening on the 5-minute. We're yet to close. Oh.
Order filled.
Yep. Okay. She got me. She got me. Ah, my foot. All right, let's see here. Because look, we're not closing below the 5-minute, not 5. Yeah, it closed above the 5. Trying
Order
one
filled.
more. Stop loss going right below the previous 5-minute candle. We're playing the 5-minute 5 right here into the highs. 3 contracts. Let's see if it can hold. I like the story over here. So it's continuously moving up. Let's see if she can hold. Might not be the best play. I might be getting a little
Order
reckless.
filled.
I'm getting a little reckless. I gotta chill out. All right. So let's just reevaluate here. What's the story telling me? All right. We got a clean retest right there. The 1 hour trend's kind of far away. Clean bounce off the 5-minute 20. We're above PDH. Let's look at the 1 hour. Yeah, NQ is now coming in to the 2-minute 20. What's left on this candle? I will try one more. If this can hold the 2-minute 20, it's going to get super far away on me. Maybe not. Let's see. Let's hold it, pull back. Let's look for a little pullback here. Little pullback. Little pullback. Little pullback. Let's see. Watch it. Watch it. Watch it. I want to see it defend that low. Coming into the low. And I am not in it.
Order filled.
I am trying it here. We're going to try one more. Not risking a lot here. I want to see if that candle can hold. Notice where my stop is. It's a little below that. Little early on this trade. The market could definitely be reversing. It might hit me. It's definitely a sketchy play right here.
Order filled.
It's a stupid play. Okay. This is when you got to chill out. This is when I got to chill out. because this is very choppy price action. Very choppy price action. It's probably going to come back into the ALV. But it's at PDH, so you gotta, this is definitely when you gotta just stay a little patient. And this is what happens with futures, right? And we gotta be careful that we're not getting too hyper focused on information that don't matter, right? Like, take me, right? We had really good trades this morning, great trades. And then I kind of got hyper focused on lower time frames, started to try to scalp, these inside these 5-minute candles. Took a couple losses. Now is when I pull back and go, okay, right? Like, what are we doing? Watch, dude. This is right at the ALV. Look at this. Look at this. Now this is going to be a difficult play, only because we're below. Well, let me see here. Let me see. Let's watch NQ. And all we're doing is we're playing off the ALVs. The 1 hour looks crazy. Yeah, let's just see what can happen. I'm going to watch this chart. Sometimes my Top Step chart is like, it just like moves too quick. So I'm just going to watch this chart for a minute. See what we get. I at least got to wait for that candle to close or something. Dude, look at that. Look, yeah, this volatility is something else, guys. This is something else. Tagged it though. So an AOV is great, but an AOV with the 20 EMA is much better. Much better. So that's where I'm at right now. I want to at least see, like, if I can get a pullback into the 20, I will definitely look for a long play. But right now we're kind of in no man's land, and we're right below previous day high, right? So like we were talking about earlier, when you get something above a level and it falls below it, this has potential to reverse like crazy. So let's see here. Let's see. I'm looking for a quick move. Okay, so if I do take a long here, it's gonna be quick. Let's see what silver's doing. Oh, that's straight chop. That is straight chop. Straight chop. Big chop. Very chop. Dude, my foot is killing me. Yeah, there she goes. Just a little too choppy for me though. Super choppy. Let's see. SPY is just absolute madness. Biggest takeaway from today's session though is like I hope we were able to see how that's how I play off an AOV. And it's hard because you're not always going to get a candle that closes, right? Like, we love that like certainty, right? Like, ooh, candle comes into AOV, candle closes perfectly. It's just not realistic, right? It's just not always going to happen that way. So, it came into the 20, we took it. I just put risk where it needed to be. And then, we were able to capitalize on it. So the moral of the story is like, don't be afraid. And there's that fine line though between entering too early, gambling, confirmation. Like there's a gray area there. Dude, look at ES right here. These things are ripping. All right, back above it. Let's see here what we get. What we gonna get? Got ourselves a little bull flag. We bull flagging, baby. We bull flagging, baby. Yep, that's an RBI. That's a friggin' RB. That's an RB here on NQ. Yep, that's an RBI. So now, ready? We're gonna do what we talked about. I already want to go long. I just want to find a way to keep my risk below this candle. So, hold up. Hold up. Yeah, she gonna take off. All right, that's a definite. Let's see. We are. All right, we're coming into that trend, so let's see if we can get some selling pressure here. Let's get some selling pressure pushing this back down. Nope. You could always hop in and put your stop right below the 2-minute candle. I'm not trying to do that right now. But we do have another AOV. So I move up the box, I whip out this, and I go, okay. Let me see. Can we get a pullback? Yes, no, maybe so. Okay, I like it. I'm starting to like it. Move this here. See, that's why we don't chase. I want to see price come into the 2-minute and start respecting that. I'm trying
Order filled.
I'm going to put my stop in about halfway in between the AOV. Okay. So now we found a way to chop that in half and still play it. If I get stopped here, I might be chilling for a little bit. That would be a couple losses in a row. So let's see. See what we get. I probably should have played off the 2-minute 20. Hindsight's always 20/20. Give it a little room. See if she can hold. Yeah. Come on, sugar. Come on, Shug. Yeah, not the best entry right there. NQ's hard though, man. It really, especially on a day with today's volatility, it's friggin' insane. It's insane. 2-minute candle is gonna make you friggin' $700. That's why my size is super low right now. Now look at how the AOV is holding. Okay. AOV, red bar ignored, holding. So once again, it's going to feel uncomfortable, but I'm
Order
it.
Filled.
But this is how you start to stay on the right side of the market and the right side of the trend. All right, and now I'm going to switch to the 5-minute and to try to weed out the noise here. So we have a upside. I'm going to take off 3 at high of day, and then the rest I'm going to go for right here. See what we get. We're not in the clear yet. I'm going to put my stop right at the bottom of this 5-minute candle, which is the candle that respected the 20. I don't like this trend, right? Because break of trends attract liquidity, and large money likes to take other people's money. But we're gonna go for this. Let's see what we get. Let's get paid. Put your take profits up, because when volume comes in and she takes off, she takes off. the 1 minute give me anything? Little bit. Yeah, that's good money right there, guys. Get ready for it. That's it. Look at, get ready for it. I'm telling you. That's why, dude, guys, that's why you gotta join our team. I'm telling you. That's why you gotta join our team, man. Look at this. When you master the AOVs, bro, you become a savage. All right, I'm taking 3 off that, maybe. Give my money. Give my money. Look at that, guys. That's how you play off the AOV. I want to make sure I get some profit in. Let's see. It's gonna let me get it. NQ, give me my money. Give me it. Give me it. Give me it.
Order filled.
All right, I got some money. Todd, I'm gonna take your advice and we gonna break even it on the rest, baby. Let's go. Who's getting money here? Who's getting money with me? Who's getting money? We scalping. We scalp. We are. This is a the AOV is. It's what really helps me. Like when things get scary or like I start getting anxious, guys. This is longs. These are longs right here. Like this is long. Look at this. I just always go back to the AOV, and I go, who's defending it? And when you can do that, good job, Mike. Good play. When you can just stick to the AOV and trust it, it like once it's gonna feel scary. It's gonna feel super friggin' scary. It's gonna like be like, what the heck? But like when we can just trust the AOV, it makes this game a little bit easier, right? It doesn't make it super easy, right? But I find the more I can trust the moving averages and the areas of value, the better I do as a trader. So just it's key for me. Moving averages, areas of value. And if there's new people here, right, and you want to know what I'm talking about with the AOV, just I don't like that. Stop. Go to my website below. Put your email in, and I send you a free mini course on it. It's like 10-minute video. See how I'm using the 1 minute right here. Okay, 1 minute 5. I want to see how buyers react. And that's going to cost me some money, right? It's going to cost me probably $100 to see.
Order filled.
Wow. Good play. Good play. Good play. Yes, we're out of the trade, but has the condition shifted? Maybe. NQ struggling a little bit at 25.058. Alrighty. I think I'm going to work on a different account. Let's see. Watching that 2 minute 5. Oh, man. Oh, my Lord.
Order filled.
Let's see. Putting on something little here, playing the 2 minute 5. So now I'm scalping off the 2 minute 5, which is, this is dicey, right? Like if you don't want to take this, I don't blame you. This is definitely a little dicey move, but what I'm doing here is I'm playing a healthy trend, playing a 5 minute trend, and price is coming in at a 2 minute moving average. I understand the story pretty well, so I feel confident enough to trade off the moving average. And if we can get a pop, that'd be pretty cool. I like that 2 minute 5 holding. 5-minute trend's healthy. We got a clean breakout on SPY too. Clean breakout. But this trade really ain't off of AOV, so it's, you know, it could still, but this is the thing, right? Like, you can still be intelligent, or I don't want to use that word. You can be aware to the fact that if this trend is healthy, the AOV was respected, so chances are, like, if I was still holding a trade, there would be no reason to get out of it. That's why I took that. See what I'm saying? That might be something that might be a little, you know, as you get more experience with the strategy, these are things that you can start doing, right? Look at this. This is just free money right here. What's my upside target here? I got 25,136. 25,136. That's my upside target, right? 25,136. We might break it. All right, stop's gonna go. I think I'm just gonna leave it. Yeah, it's a little dicey, but that 5-minute trend's still pretty healthy. So I'm just gonna put it below the previous 5-minute. Let's just see if it can continue. It's a little dicey move, but once again, all we're doing is playing a healthy 5-minute trend here. That's it. I've seen enough of these to know that usually these are probably just going to continue. I used to sit on the sideline and just watch them, and now I've kind of found a way to scalp them. It's a little dicey though because we're coming in a high a day, but I'm willing to risk 250 to see if it can continue. I guess that's how I like to look at it at the end of the day. Like, hey, is this 5-minute trend healthy enough for me to risk 250 to see if it'll continue? Right. And if on average, I've been, you know, my trades I've been making pretty good money on today, I'll risk 250 to see if it can continue. And that's the mindset that I try to always keep. It's like risk reward. Is it worth it? So I'll take it. Like, I try to get more away from win rate, which win rate could always be higher. You know, and that's going to help you, obviously. But, like, I try to just focus more on probability and risk reward, right? If the risk is there, if the reward is there, like, if I understand the story and I can play off a lower time frame moving average, why not scalp it? You know? So that's a pretty healthy 5-minute trend. The 1 hour looks terrible. So we're probably going to be getting out of this here in the next 10 minutes. Because when that 1 hour trend closes, this thing's going to pull back like crazy. I'm hoping to get a push here into our, what was it? 25,136. 136 right there. I'm hoping to get a push into that. There it is. Let's go, baby. Carve her up. Carve her up, baby. Healthy trends do what, guys? What do healthy trends do? They continue. Right? They continue. What do? We take full advantage of that. We take full advantage. Stop right below. Current 2-minute. Give me the push, baby. Give me the push, sugar. Give me the push. Took a trade here in pre-market on this account, so I just wanted to start building it. I want to start copy trading. I think I've I don't know, Todd. This thing can keep going. I'm going to give it some space. 3. What we ride All right, coming up into that target. Target almost hit. Five minute. Where we at? 136. This is target. Where we at? Hold up. Hold up. I'm a degenerate. Y'all know it. Y'all know it. Y'all know it. That 5 minute trend's too healthy, man. I wanna hold it. Wanna hold it. Come on. Come on. Come on, sugar. Come on, Shug. Come on, Shug. Come on, baby. 25, 136, 25, 136. Can we break through it? I feel like something's up there. Yeah, with the 1 hour the way it is, we could always get back in it. Let's see. Hey, you know what? We're gonna do it like this. I'm just going to pull a trim. You gonna let me trim it? May have hit it too late.
Order filled.
All right, we took a trim. Took a trim. If it hits me, it hits me. Moving averages. I'm telling you, study them. Study them. You study moving averages, you'll always be able to make money in the market. Maybe it just took a deranged, obsessed individual like myself to just study them for so many hours to start getting a little more confident.
Order filled.
Trading them. $19. Two-minute 5. It's holding. She's holding. Yeah, should have kept the stop there. All right. So let's do a quick recap. Quick recap here. Phenomenal trade right here. On SPY. Bam. Then we played the ALV on NQ. Bam. Then we played the ALV again. We got caught in some chop there. Lost a couple trades. Then we got back in here on this candle. Right there. And why, though? Do you guys remember? RBI. And now, ready? I bet your bottom dollar. You see this retest? It was right at the, ready? 50% fib. Okay? So when I seen that, I was like, bro, I'm getting in it. I'm getting back in it. So like, you know, just using the tools and the skills that we have to identify where the opportunity lies at. And like, because this month, guys, in the academy is all about execution. And that's like what I was kind of hoping to show today is like, it's hard to pull the trigger confidently. And you're not always going to feel super confident, even though we have tons of data backing up the strategy. So it's like, how can I not miss these opportunities? And the key, dude, guys, the key is the AOV in the moving average. The AOV, right? The box around the RBI, right? What's that tell us? That tells us who, right? It tells us who's got the ball, right? Buyers or sellers. And what's the moving average tell us? All right. This helps us determine how, right? So we got who and how. We got buyers or sellers, and how are we going to participate? That's how I'm always like navigating. And with futures, you could scalp the living hell out of all this. Or on options, you're still like and just to be clear, when I say scalp, I define scalp as identifying opportunity with very small risk, right? Scalping has nothing to do with quickness. It has everything to do with getting in the market with tiny risk, right? That's how I do it. Maybe other people call it other ways, but that's how I call it. All right, y'all. Great session today. We swept this market. I know it probably wasn't the easiest market to trade, and this is why I like working with people one-on-one to try to like explain, the methodology behind this. So check out the links below if you actually want to learn more about how we do this and what we're doing. And if you want to join our team, check out them links, dude. Phenomenal team. And if you're already on the team, I love you guys so much. And I appreciate all you guys being here and putting in this work. And tomorrow we got a great session in the Process and Profits Academy. So I'm going to see you guys there. We're going to dive super deep, more into execution. We got, I think, 2 more weeks of execution conversations. And then we're going to move into the trade management, right? So overall, appreciate all you guys. Great session today. And the key takeaway before I hop off, just so like we can make this beneficial, is like, how did we do this today? It was area of value and moving average. Okay, these are the 2 words that what the heck? There we go. Moving average, right? These are the 2 tools that we use today to really carve this market up. So I love y'all. Message me if you need me. Make sure you have a great friggin' weekend. Don't let this market consume you too much, and I'll see all y'all tomorrow.